What's up, guys? This quick video. Well, it's not going to be quick, but I purchased a GBB Greenbottle blue recently, Sling, from one of my local pet stores, and I'm rehousing him. But I think the housing I have him in now, I already moved him. So he came in this little container, which is pretty decent size. The pet store told me to, and I don't know if that's a decent price, but it got me the Sling right then, immediate gratification, so I got it. Anyway, so the guy said he could stay in here for about a month. Now, of course, I'm a new owner, so I'm like, oh my God, I want to put him in the most naturalist type of environment I can as quickly as possible. So I want to put him in a big container. He can have all the space, room, make a nest wherever he wants. So this is where I currently have him. He's in here. So the setup was, I should have did a video about the setup, but I didn't. It's a nice little setup. I have the leaf litter, water dish, hiding burrows, stuff to plant, to attach his webs to everything. So it's good. I thought it was good. But you know where he is? He's not even in there. From the top view, he always liked to hide up in this little corner. I don't know if you guys can see him and then focusing on him, but that's where he always, and he never go. I had him for like 4 days now, and he just will not like web up anywhere else. He started in this little corner on this piece, but whatever. Anyway, so now I'm going to rehouse him. So I went to Target. Let me mount this back up. So I went to Target. Actually, I went to like 4 or 5 different stores, and I came across a lot of different containers. But I wanted a container that had width and height to it, and length. So I got this one. Is this is what it is. Took like 20 minutes, whatever. So it's some sandwich container, if you want to know what it is, whatever. So it came with this sandwich thing in the inside, this and the cap. Now I said, oh, this is perfect. I had already cleaned. I might be too close to the mic, because this container, the top part, can turn over and become almost a lid within itself. I just gotta figure out how to secure it on. Oh, there it is. It sits inside of it. I thought that would be a good idea. I was like, just cut the center part off, and the enclosure itself will be a little taller. But whatever. I'll see how he likes it. So I'd already pre-drilled the hose before I started this. I already washed the container, dried it, semi-dry, and now I'm about to put the substrate and everything in it. Making him a little burrow. First, I have to remove him from the container he's in now, which is going to be a little difficult. I don't want to hurt him or anything. So I'm going to go get my tweezers, my tongs. Okay. There he is up top. That's a better image of him. But, okay. So now let's build his new tank. Pick him out the way. I have extra stuff all over the place. Extra substrate. I think this is a little too moist for him. Okay, if it's already pre-mixed, I think it's coconut fiber with Eco Earth, and I think the local play sand from not local, but play sand from my local hardware store. Yeah, it does feel a little cooler. It's not necessarily damp. I let it dry, but I just take the stuff out this enclosure and build it the way I want it. So I know he needs a lot of anchor points. He needs a lot of substrate too. Let me take his water dish out. Like, he had already started webbing a lot of this stuff up. I don't want to contaminate everything. So of course tree bark. Oh my god, these are the two pieces that came inside. Yeah, it had some leaf litter in there. Came inside the container when I first got them. So here's some more anchor points. I had this in there buried next to his substrate so he can bury some anchor points. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this and put a piece of this inside his new container. I'll probably cut about half of it and then adjust accordingly. So now this should be fine. I can spread it out different ways or a single piece. Give them points. Yeah, this already has leaf litter in it. Yeah, my old lady gonna be mad. Like, why you putting that dirt all over the place? I think I'm gonna put about probably an inch or so. I'm not gonna too much. They say it needs a little depth, so right now that's about an inch. Make it a little thicker. I could dump it into, but then the cleanup would be a lot worse. I have to clean the whole other tank, and I don't feel like doing that. I've seen people moisten the first layer and then put a layer on top, but because they're a dry species, I said I'm just gonna leave it as is. So I got about inch and a half. I think that's decent. Because then with everything else, it's gonna put height to it. We'll make it a little deeper because I want to bury that a little bit more too. I'll put that down. Put some more substrate. Of course, making more of a mess now. Start a little hole that he can hide under. Stick the little anchor points in. So he can leave web up wherever he chooses. A couple more anchor points. So it's turning out pretty decent. I'll put some leaf litter in here. I'll put these little nubs too, the other little ones. Just put them in different corners. Just so you can have anchor points all over the place. I'll put another one in. I want to put them kind of more in front of his burrow. So if he was to web and do choose this point for his little nesting, push my finger into it, then the outside points should be anchor points for him. I'll put a couple more. I don't want to put too much, then it'll be cluttered. But I don't want to put too few. And he has nothing to anchor to. I'll probably put one more in the back left corner. Like, see, this is temporary. I'll probably keep him in here for about a couple of months. Not too long. Turned out pretty nice. I'll put a couple of anchor points on the back of it too. So this is what the enclosure looking like. Would look like. I'm gonna probably leave it like this. Get a little bit more leaf litter in there. I had, like I said, when I called the pet store and asked what was his feeding schedule once I purchased them, they said they feed them every Tuesday or whatever. So yeah, this is my local, the eco bag, but I picked up a couple of oak leaves from around the area. I think they're oak leaves. I sanitized them, checked out a couple of videos, you boil them and blah, 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 blah. So they're pretty decent. I'm gonna get a nice one. Just put a little bit of leaf litter in. Drop it all over the place. Make the enclosure look more, they say like the bottom, like the ground, they say usually. Okay, I think that may be the finished product. Stick some of these leaves in the ground. It'll just be right on top. So I think that might be it. Let me get a side view. So if I need more air hose, I will, depending on how. I keep my house rather warm. So that's for my new Sling. Okay, I'm back. I moved the container. So this is what it looks like once again. And I did put a water container in there. I forgot to put the water container in there last time. I put it in the corner because I kind of want him to start his home in this little area underneath there and then web out from there. I got a couple of high points or low points, but we'll just see. This is temporary for him. He's in there. He's probably really agitated. Like I said, once I called the pet store to find out his feeding schedule. His feeding schedule was Tuesdays. Today's now Wednesday. I changed to honesty. There he is, my little Sling. Let's see if I get him close to the camera. No, I won't focus in. Looking at stuff in the background, but that's pretty man. And hopefully by tomorrow, he done webbed it up enough that I feel comfortable enough to feed him. Oh, there he is. He's in. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Why he's in this? Why he's in there? You guys can make it out. So we'll see how he does in here. Once again, thanks guys for watching. I try to post more videos. I have a scorpion and a Vietnamese centipede as well, a desert hairy. So I may rehome them. If I do any videos about that, I'll let you guys know. Thanks.